We've been waiting forever for the route to reopen. Why haven't we heard anything?
We should head over to the wharf and see what's going on.
Sounds better than just sitting around. Let's go.
Excuse me, can I ask...
Are you here about the 𝐶𝑒𝓁 route too? Sorry, but the suspension of several major routes has been extended.
Huh? But when's it gonna reopen?
I'm very sorry. We haven't been told when we can expect the route to reopen. This closure came directly from 𝐶𝑒𝓁. Every major domestic port has been affected.
Nikki, we're not going to be stuck in 𝐼'𝓂 𝑅𝒾𝓁𝓁 forever, are we?
So, no ships are allowed to go to 𝐶𝑒𝓁 indefinitely?
I'm afraid so.
Come on! You gotta be kidding me! We came all the way from the Terra Alliance borders! We've had rotten luck ever since we explored Itzaland's ruins. Between being chased by behemoths, almost falling off a bridge, running out of cooking flint. We must have angered Mother Terra herself!
Alright, quit complaining. Focus on what's next. We were heading to 𝐶𝑒𝓁's auction house to sell the artifacts we found, but with no ship. What are our options?
Right. We can't just stand around. Let's move.
At this rate, how's our unlucky archaeology team even gonna find the eternal miracle?
It sounds like they're talking about a ruin expedition. But what about this miracle?
Hold on, this might be a clue about the miracle outfit. Nikki, we've got to talk to them.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Let's do it.
Hello. I couldn't help but overhear you talking about ruins and archaeology. Can I ask what you found?
Haha, I think I smell a potential customer.
Potential customer?
Oh, where are my manners? Let me introduce our team of adventurers. We just returned from Itzaland, a region on the border of the Terra Alliance. There are tons of ruins from the civilizations before the Veilfall. We scored quite a few treasures on our last expedition.
That's when our bad luck started.
Oh, please. Those were just coincidences. We believe in science, not superstition.
Anyway, we were going to sell our findings at the 𝐶𝑒𝓁 auction house, but our route closed. So we decided to hold the auction right here in 𝐼'𝓂.
So when you say potential customer, don't you mean bidder at the auction?
That's right. On our way here, we stopped by the 𝕨𝓂 𝓁𝓁𝒃 and spoke with the owner. Thought it might be a nice place to set up, you know? I'll be sure to explain the significance of each artifact at the auction. If you're interested, we'd love to see you there. If something calls to you, we would be honored for you to bid on it.
Oh, the 𝕨𝓂 𝓁𝓁𝒃 owner replied. He wants us to swing by.
Sorry, miss. That's our cue to head out.
No problem. Sorry to trouble you.
We hope to see you there. Bye!
What do we do, Nikki? Should we attend the auction?
We've got nothing better to do. Let's go check it out.
the auction isn't until tonight. Let's come back later.
Welcome, honored guests. Each item we present to you today comes from our expedition team's adventures in Itzaland, a mysterious region located on the border of the Terra Alliance. You may not be familiar with Itzaland. This is more than understandable. The region is considered incredibly isolated and desolate, even for a wasteland like the Terra Alliance. After the Veilfall, the land became uninhabitable. Its civilization decayed as a thick miasma shrouded the landscape. 3 years ago, the miasma finally dissipated, and the ruins of this Titan civilization could finally be explored by great adventurers. Not long after, those pioneers made a discovery.
This ancient Titan kingdom, lost since the Veilfall. It may be the Wasteland's legendary Golden City. The priest of the gods guards a golden treasure and bestows their blessings upon the Titan's land. Sip the nectar of truth and embark on your journey to the undying city. The eternal miracle. The eternal king.
Pioneering adventurers found these inscriptions within the ruins. Though research into the Titan civilization is still fairly new, its historical value is undeniable.
Exactly! The artifacts you bid on today could be your priceless family heirlooms tomorrow!
Artifacts from before the Veilfall, only recently unearthed by archaeologists. They must be incredibly valuable.
Shall we start the bidding?
May I present the first item up for auction? This well-preserved clay pot. You'll notice the stunning paintings that depict a sacred Titan ritual. Without further ado, behold!
This pot is in magnificent condition. Artifacts from before the Veilfall are rarely this intact.
Those paintings must have been done using ancient techniques. They're so unique. Wait. This painting shows...
Nikki, look at the corner of the pot! Call me crazy, but do those two look familiar to you?
A pink-haired girl and an upright white cat. Didn't these two just recently save Wishfield? Doesn't that look like Miss Nikki and Momo?
Really? But this is an artifact over 1,000 years old. That's impossible.
What if it's a forgery?
No, hold on, just a minute. The treasure we excavated is genuine.
Those two figures. We hadn't noticed them before.
Excuse me, let me take a closer look.
Trying to pass off a new painting as an ancient artifact? What a scam.
Could there be a misunderstanding?
Hey, are you alright?
Nikki? Nikki!
Momo and Mr. Adventurer. That was...
You froze up and stopped responding for a while. I thought something was seriously wrong.
I'm fine. It's just... Most of the guests seem to have left. Has the auction already ended?
Yes, the boss covered for us. He told everyone it was the club's sketch comedy troupe, testing out some new material. It's just our luck that a girl who looks exactly like the one on the pot would show up at our auction. What's wrong with us? Maybe we should offer a few more gems to Mother Terra?
Was it really just a coincidence? Those illusions just now...
What should we do next?
Before they leave, we should ask these adventurers more about their expedition to Itzaland.
Maybe we should offer a few more gems to Mother Terra.
I'd like to know more about Itzaland. This Mother Terra, is she a god there?
Not exactly. I wouldn't consider Mother Terra a god. They all vanished after the Veil Fall. The people of the Terra Alliance believe that the spirit of the gods merged with nature after they disappeared. This way, the gods could quietly watch over humanity. They call this force of nature Mother Terra. The people of Itzaland probably had a ton of their own gods before the Veil Fall. I mean, I think they did, right?
You think they did?
Any records of Itzaland's gods have been lost to time. Wait, you grew up in Wishfield, right? You probably don't know. Many haven't kept the worship of their gods as faithfully as Wishfield has for the Wishing One. In some areas, the local deities are long forgotten. That said, I think some native tribes in Itzaland still believe in them. They say the god was actually the Titan King, but his powers were never passed down. There aren't any written records about local gods being left behind, so we don't know if their legends are true.
Feeling better? You seemed a little frazzled. I bet Miguel would start spouting all that Mother Terra's cursed us nonsense.
Can you tell me more about Itzaland?
What, you're curious about the curse too? Please, it's just a bunch of rumors. Back when the region was pretty underdeveloped and covered in miasma, adventurers got injured, fell ill, or even died quite a lot. After a while, people just started saying it was cursed. A few centuries ago, a counselor from the Terra Alliance died there too. That's when the story really blew up. Nowadays, people say the Titan Kingdom is blessed by the gods, the Golden City. People flock there looking for riches, and some of them tell scary stories to scare off the competition. But the locals in Itzaland are very peaceful people. There's some lively shroomlings and the demi-dragons. They can be pretty intimidating. We don't talk to them all too often. Even so, we can tell their land isn't cursed.
Sorry about earlier. That must have been unsettling for you. We personally excavated that clay pot from the ruins. Both stratigraphic analysis and typological comparison confirm that it belonged to the Titan civilization there. No question. In any case, the pot's at least 1,000 years old. Those figures in the painting, they couldn't have any connection to you. As odd as it is, it's probably just a coincidence.
Can you tell me more about Itzaland?
Itzaland. I've done some digging into the region's history. Before the Veil Fall, it was home to a flourishing ecosystem. In addition to the Titans, it appears dragons also inhabited the space. Evidence suggests that dragons even developed their own language and culture. Then came the Veil Fall. It was so sudden and wiped both civilizations off the map. Only a few primitive tribes remain in the region to this day. They have no writing system, typically relying on creating simple drawings for their records. That's why nearly all historical records of Itzaland have vanished. What adventurers and archaeologists piece together now comes entirely from murals and inscriptions found among the ruins. On the other hand, archaeologists and adventurers dream of this sort of opportunity. A lost civilization just waiting to be rediscovered. Even thinking about it gets my blood pumping.
Guess we'll have to wait for the 𝐻𝑒₂ route to open again.
Pretty much. There are professional artifact appraisers at the 𝐻𝑒₂ auction house. Maybe they can date our artifacts more accurately, just so we avoid today's fiasco in the future.
All that effort for nothing. Let's just go.
We gotta stop calling ourselves the Unlucky Archaeology Team. Maybe then we'll be taken seriously.
I didn't say anything!
Nikki, what are we doing next?
Momo, listen to me.
still thinking about that clay pot? Wait a sec. You don't think that painting was really of us, right?
I'm not sure. We've never even been to Itzaland. Not now, and certainly not 1,000 years ago. But the resemblance was uncanny. It couldn't be a coincidence, could it? Maybe we really are connected to Itzaland.
The more I think about it, the weirder it sounds. Forgotten gods, legendary miracles. Maybe this has something to do with the miracle outfit.
Let's go talk to Dada. Maybe she knows something. That's funny. Dada just messaged me. She wants to chat with us at the Stylists Guild.
Nikki, have you heard the news? It sounds like some adventurers from Itzaland recently made their way to Florawish.
Not only did we hear about them, we actually went to their auction at 𝕨𝓂 𝑅𝒾𝓁𝓁𝒾𝓂. Though the way it all ended was pretty weird, to say the least.
Have you been looking into them too, Dada?
Of course! Remember I promised to help you investigate clues about the miracle outfit? Itzaland is a mysterious place to the west of Wishfield. Once shrouded in miasma, home to terrifying behemoths who roamed the landscape. The guild hasn't tried to explore the landscape, as it's fairly dangerous. We typically recommend that stylists avoid the area. There are no official records from the Stylist Guild documenting any sacred outfit or artifact found in that region. But look at this!
It's a briefing from the Itzaland Interim Stylists Guild.
Wait, the Stylist Guild has an interim branch?
It does! Itzaland is so remote that they'd never considered setting one up there. With all the new adventurers flocking to the area, they thought it'd be best to set up a temporary branch. Hearing about the adventurers reminded me of this briefing from 3 months back. Here you go. I think it might have some answers for you.
Archaeological progress at Titan settlement ruins. Rumored legends of gods and miracles. Local tribal faith groups. This sounds like everything those adventurers were telling us about.
Well, I think I know where we're headed next.
If you're going to Itzaland, you should start in the Abandoned District, then cross the canyons and forests. I'll mark the route on Pearpel's map later.
Thank you, Dada.
Of course! The Stylist Guild prides itself on supporting its members. Whether you head to Itzaland or not, we're here for you. Make sure to prepare yourself before you leave. Best of luck, Nikki!
Nikki and I crossed the border of the Sea of Stars and arrived in the peaceful countryside of the 𝐻𝑒𝓁𝓁𝒃 Kingdom in Mirrorland, Wishfield. Thanks to the recommendation from the head of the Stylists Guild, Dada, we joined the guild and began tracking down clues about the miracle outfits. After some trial and error, we finally crafted 2 miracle outfits, Wishful Arosa and Silver Gale's Aria. The threads of fate kept on weaving, and soon a group of explorers from Itzaland brought us new clues. They found a clay pot buried in the Titan settlement ruins. The wild part? It had a painting on it that looked just like Nikki. Curious, we dug deeper and learned that Itzaland also holds secret legends tied to the gods. We set off to find the gods' miracle outfits and figure out how Nikki is connected to all of this. Itzaland, here we come!
The road to Itzaland is right up ahead. This all feels so familiar. It's like something is calling to me.
Nikki, you look kinda pale. Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. I just can't shake this feeling. Like there's something waiting for us up ahead.
Set up the perfect shot and press the button. The first photo taken by photographer extraordinaire Momo is sure to be a masterpiece. Is that a landslide? Look at all those rocks. Inside a canyon.
This is bad. I can't even tell which way we're going anymore. Over there. Where's that light coming from?
Huh? I don't know. Maybe we should head inside.
Little light spot. This outfit. Did you give it to me? It looks so familiar. Looks like it's getting weaker.
Why? Why don't you answer my prayers anymore? The prayer has polluted the rivers and the soil. Lies distorting dawn and dust. The eternally revolving cage has us all trapped. pierce through the darkness before you.
What is this place?
If you can hear my voice, come to my side.
Who are you?
I've forgotten my own name. I'm simply someone who remembers 𝐻𝑒𝓁, a believer in the final prayer. My only hope is for you to hear my final wish. 𝐻𝑒𝓁, their work remains unfinished, like a dewdrop refusing to fall, suspended between dawn and dusk, reluctant to kiss the ground.
𝐻𝑒𝓁? Who's that?
The origin of this forgotten land, the source of the cycle of fate, and also my home.
𝐻𝑒𝓁 is this land's god?
On this land, faith in the god became twisted, recast, tampered, losing its original form. I tried to awaken it, but I failed. Only your heart answered my plea.
The heart of infinity brought me here.
Though we are strangers, still you chose to stop and listen to a prayer on the verge of vanishing.
What would you like me to do?
Have mercy on their final spark. Complete their final judgment. I beg you, take my fate with you. If what remains of my identity and power can light a part of your path, please take on this unfulfilled wish. Step onto that high platform for me. Finish the final prayer. My prayer is like a seed dropped in a well, never to sprout and feel daylight. Please have mercy on this faint spark.
Her Excellency has awakened! Her Excellency has awakened! Your Excellency, you're finally awake! Whoa! What a relief! Are you okay? Does anything hurt or feel off? You hungry? Is your butt okay? Wait! Her Excellency hit her head, not butt! Enough! Be quiet! You're gonna disturb Her Excellency!
Thank the Mother Shroom you're finally awake.
Nikki, you're finally awake! I've been right here keeping an eye on you for 3 whole days!
I was out for that long?
We were guarding you in shifts, so there would always be someone here when you woke up.
Shifts! I've been looking after Her Excellency around the clock! Her Excellency?
These shroomlings worship you as their saintess, and they call me his meowliness.
His meowliness is simply adorable. Have you been keeping this precious creature a secret this entire time, Your Excellency?
As Her Excellency's loyal guardian, I never leave her side.
Your Excellency, how are you feeling now? I'm doing much better, thanks to you all. During the ceremony a few days ago, you suddenly fell off the stage. Your fall startled everyone. Even the High Priestess was in complete shock. Your coming-of-age ceremony is a really big deal for the Docilism Lords. I was talking with a few folks from Spira, and they told me that no one's seen the High Priestess, Lady 𝕨𝕭, since your accident. It seems like she's been keeping to herself. Docilism? High Priestess? Is this some sort of special shroomling religion? 𝕨𝕭? Lady 𝕨𝕭. Is she alright? Maybe I should visit her in Spira. The Lords of Docilism still lead each of the daily prayers, so Lady 𝕨𝕭 must be alright. What about you? Do you remember anything that happened during the ceremony? I remember being on stage. Then I suddenly felt dizzy and collapsed. If you want to know what I think, maybe bottling up all those feelings finally caught up to you. You were always cooped up in that little cabin in Spira. All of us were so curious about what you even looked like.
Oh, yeah. Tell me Papa doesn't know yet. Yes! Let's go tell Sir Hero the good news! Her Excellency is awake! Let's tell everyone!
Your Excellency, why don't you stay here and get some rest? Our snail ranch is just as nice as Spira, and I think a bit of fresh air will do you wonders.
Nikki, how did you become the Saintess? And while we're at it, what's the deal with these shroomlings?
They mentioned Docilism. And it looks like I've somehow become their saintess. I was even at her coming-of-age ceremony.
Could this be related to that mysterious girl's request?
I remember she mentioned that faith in the gods here had been twisted, and that she was begging for me to help her. Take my fate with you. Complete the final judgment. And then there's the god Icarus, and that strange mark. Let's use this saintess identity to learn more. The Shroomlings seem to have unique beliefs. Maybe we can uncover clues about the god. And that girl.
They all respect the saintess. We'll start at the snail ranch and talk to some of the Shroomlings. Nikki, I heard that Spira is going to hold the first joyful day of thumps and songs. Let's go and take a look.
Looks like most Shroomlings have never actually seen the previous saintess.
Otherwise, we would have been caught by now. I'm pretty excited about my new identity as His Meowliness. Haha!